Hi guys, today we will be looking at this top-loading VCR. It is a Quasar. I don't know if you can see that, but it is VH5031WW. Now this VCR was made sometime in the 80s. I don't know if there's an exact date. I can't find one. But this was made sometime in the 80s, I know that. And it's a top loader. You can see if you look at the front, there's no stuff in here. That's because it's a top loader. Well, the buttons are here, but below here there's a recording speed selection switch and the tracking adjustment. And I think the heads are coming to an end in this thing because I tested it, and no matter how I adjusted the tracking or how much I cleaned the heads, the picture was pretty bad. It would keep jumping, and just to be sure it wasn't the tape I was using, I put that same tape in another VCR, and it played just fine without jumping. So, yeah, it is the heads on this VCR. But I'll still review the mechanism part, and I'll show you what it does in terms of video. The audio comes out just fine because this is only a 2-head mono unit, so the audio comes from a linear track on a different head, so the audio is great, but the video is pretty bad. Anyway, there's this little door here with some additional controls. A one-touch recording, a counter reset, some buttons to set the clock, and this switch that I don't know what it does, but it's labeled AFT. Anyways, here's the mechanism it has. It has, like I said, it's a top loader, and something interesting, I'll push it up, is that this thing has 2 idler tires. That one right there is for fast forwarding and rewinding, and this one right down here is for actually playing. And yeah, this is a pretty interesting mechanism. But there's a circuit board on the bottom, so I can't show you the bottom. If only I could, but I can't do it here. But either way, I have the TV on right now, but I don't have it hooked up. So I just want to show you the mechanism right now. I'll insert a tape here. And I'll press play on the tape. And there we go. This motor is actually what drives the play mechanism. To prove that, if I stop the motor, everything stops. And as soon as I let go, it continues. And I'll stop it. And I'll fast forward the tape. That works pretty good, but something that's not as great in this VCR is rewinding, especially if it's closer to the beginning. Well, it's working here, but I have had it to where it would hardly turn at all. And yeah, anyways, we get some close-ups. Let's press play. Stop it. And oh, I should mention that it also has flame search. Okay? And I guess let's look at the frame by frame search. shall we? You press play. And then you press the pause button, and every time you press frame advance, it advances ever so slightly. It's hard to see with the spools, but it's easy to see with that motor. You can see it turns a little bit every time I press the button. Anyways, yes, here's the forward search and the reverse search, which does not work. And I had to do quite a bit of maintenance. I had to replace that idler tire that drives the play mechanism. But yeah, I think that's enough of the mechanism. And the picture is not good, but I'll just show you what it does. Okay, I have it plugged in now. And watch, the picture's gonna be all jumpy. And I can't figure out how to get this fixed. Like, adjusting the tracking control does nothing. It just stays as this. But the audio at least somewhat works. If I unmute the TV. That's because it comes from a different head. But yeah, and in case you're thinking, ooh, it's the tape. No, I played the same tape in another VCR, and I did not get that. So it's this VCR's head, not the tape. But anyways, that's it. That'll be it for this review. Goodbye.